Hey y'all, Irix Guy here. Now approaching calendar year 2016, a lot of us that are interested in drones are probably questioning which drone manufacturer is going to become DJI's competition. Because as we've seen in 2015 and previously, there's been a lot of brands that have popped up and have failed. And maybe they didn't necessarily fail, but they just didn't get anywhere near enough traction to even somewhat compete with DJI. Because without a doubt, the DJI Phantom, in my opinion, is the best drone platform on the market today. But step back for a minute and think about this. GoPro is coming out with GoPro Karma in 2016, and there's a lot of people that have mixed opinions about GoPro Karma. Now, obviously, until I have a GoPro Karma in front of me and I'm able to use it and see how it performs, this is all speculation. But speaking to the speculation, imagine this for a minute. Think of a company like GoPro that's very customer-centric. In my opinion, they provide excellent customer service. They're passionate about their product. Sure, GoPro did fail somewhat when they released the GoPro Session, but hopefully they've learned from their mistakes, because that was definitely a step backwards from a technological perspective, and it deeply offended a lot of long-term GoPro users, including myself, that were looking for that next camera, that was looking for GoPro HERO4 Black upgrade, whatever. And hopefully when they come out with GoPro HERO5 in calendar year 2016, it'll have 8K and 4K 60 frames per second, and they'll be back on track with their action camera side of the business too. But imagine this, GoPro with the drone. Obviously GoPro knows cameras. Now, I love GoPro cameras because you can mount them to anything. They're good video quality. But with that said, I am still partial to the camera that's on the DJI Phantom, and the reason being is that DJI Phantom has a Sony-based camera. So if you've wondered, well, why is the video quality in my videos and other people's videos, why does it look so good with that Phantom 3 professional camera? It's because it's a Sony camera, and Sony does an excellent job, in my opinion, with video and photo quality. So that's going to be a challenge for GoPro to compete with that Sony camera. They're going to have to retool their camera, eliminate some of that fisheye, the fisheye where it kind of looks curved. They're going to have to do a lot of tweaks to make the GoPro camera drone a serious competitor for the Phantom series. Currently, the Phantom 3 Professional being the highest end Phantom on the market today. But what I would like to see, and just think about this for a minute. You've got a company like Apple that's a design company. Whether you like Apple products or not, that's irrelevant. There's no arguing the fact that Apple is a design company, and Apple has a lot of money for research and development. So imagine if a company like Apple, or Apple for that matter, acquired GoPro. Now you've got a proven, highly successful design company, you've got a proven camera manufacturer, and you've got them married together to bring this product to market that can potentially destroy all the other competition. So from that perspective, I would see, and I'm not saying that GoPro can't do it on their own. I have complete confidence in GoPro, minus the fact that they significantly failed with the GoPro Session, in my opinion, but I'm still confident when it comes to GoPro. But if they were acquired by an Apple of sorts, or Apple for that matter, just imagine the quality and how innovative that drone will be. So right now, DJI is head honcho. There's no doubting it. I love DJI. I don't like their Inspire, but I love their DJI Phantom series. In my opinion, it's the best drone on the market today. Now, although I don't deal with sending in for support, my philosophy with my DJI Phantoms have been, number one, I completely expect to lose it in the lake, in the ocean, wherever, obviously a safe location, and I have zero expectations for support. Should something break that I can't fix, troubleshoot, and resolve myself, I have zero expectations for support. And from a company's perspective, that's sad, because there's a lot of people out there, according to internet, and there's a lot of people that like to bash a product and or service. I'm aware of that, but there's a lot of people that seem to have legitimately encountered less than acceptable customer service experience with DJI. And that's an area where a company like GoPro can really shine. We're if GoPro is acquired by an Apple, you know, a company that is very customer service centric, that can really start to put a hurt on DJI, because DJI is way up there now. I mean, they're not just in the lead, they're way up there. You know, you'd have to run that track a few hundred times to even get close to catching up with them. But there are companies that are capable of doing it, and in my opinion, the company that I'm aware of today that would be capable would be GoPro. So it's going to be interesting to see what GoPro does in 2016 with GoPro Karma. But until then, be sure to enjoy all my videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's youtube.com/irixguy. And check out 400orbelow.com for all of your drone and drone accessory needs. I'm going to keep everything there. When the 2016 drones start to hit, obviously I'll keep everything there. I'll keep it current. Right now, if I was going to buy a drone today, Phantom 3 Professional is where it's at, in my opinion. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe. youtube.com/irixguy. Y'all have a good day.